Hi, today's postcard goes out to Mr. Grover Norquist. It's a picture of U.S. submarine 08 returning to home base at New London, Connecticut after a training cruise in 1942. Older World War I era O-class submarines served as training boats at the Navy Submarine School throughout World War II. Titled Homeward Bound. April 12th, 2020, Easter Sunday. Dear Mr. Norquist, it's cliché of me to write to you now under these conditions. Just as it's cliché for me to talk about our family walk to Safeway yesterday to look for toilet paper. But other than buying groceries for my mother and watching 80s movies online with my son, going out to look for toilet paper is my only participation in our civilization's economic life. And to be honest, in the face of the creepy, banal clusterfuck we find ourselves in, I often feel that cliché is all I've got now. For instance, it's cliché for me to ask you, are you happy now? It's also harsher than I like to be to other people, since of course you aren't happy, that the principles you've spent your entire adult life advocating are now resulting in the incompetent and uncoordinated federal response to this pandemic. An incompetence and lack of coordination that in turn is resulting in the unnecessary deaths of thousands of people. And the expenditure of vastly more money to fix the mess than we would have spent not making it in the first place. Of course you're not happy about that. And maybe it's not fair of me to ask such a snarky question as, are you happy now? But the thing is, here's another cliché. Life isn't fair. And here's another one. In this time of consequences for our bad national choices, I, like everybody else, must do some things I don't necessarily like to do. Not having heard from you in a while, I can only guess that you might protest that we haven't come close to drowning the government in a bathtub. Another cliché, but one that you're stuck with. But what government starving we have done is proving to be deadly effective. To the people gasping for air in ICUs and their families, to unemployed millions, it makes no difference that all we managed to do was to sneak up on government and slash its wrists, or maybe just slip it a Mickey, leaving it too weak even to blow its nose. So maybe you will understand if I say instead, I hope you're not happy, and that you examine very closely that unhappiness and take proportional responsibility for it. Being stuck at home, one last cliché, I'm not going anywhere, and I look forward to your answer. May you and your family be well. Signed, Alex.